Now that the world's beginning to get back on its feet and the kids are starting to get out of the proverbial lockdown cave, it's time to plan out that long-awaited vacation for the family. With the intricacies of bringing kids along considered, National Geographic has carefully curated destinations that showcase the best of culture and history, wildlife and geography, guaranteed wholesome fun, and most importantly, learning for the family. Welcome to Primo Traveller, and on today's 10 Prime Picks, the best international family travel destinations of 2022. Be sure to watch till the end, because you don't want to miss our top 3 spots. Let's check out the 10 best international family travel destinations of 2022. Number 10. Cool adventures in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is known for its beaches, volcanoes, and absolutely rich biodiversity. Its historic capital, San Jose, is home to cultural institutions like the Pre-Columbian Gold Museum. Most notable of all, its pristine rainforest is teeming with wildlife. Grab those binoculars as you watch quetzal birds, spider monkeys, and those forever smiling sloths. You can also soar above the jungle canopy on a zip line or hike up the misty trails. Tell the kids to keep their ears open for the fascinating cacophony of hooting owls, croaking frogs, and chirping insects. And when the kids want to cool down, head over to either the Gold Coast on the Pacific Ocean side or the lovely sands on the Caribbean side for some sun, surf, and water adventures. You can also dip into a natural mud bath or swim in natural pools heated by the volcanoes. It's a fantastic family playground. Number 9. Astonishing Iceland. Gifted with astounding natural wonders and equally rich in history since the age of the Vikings, Iceland offers your family its trademark glistening glaciers and black sand beaches. Visit the Þingvellir National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Centre. It is also of historic importance to Helsinki, where Iceland's first democratic parliament was established more than 1,000 years ago. The site has since been used by Iceland's parliament for the 10th to the 18th centuries. On the site are the Þingvellir Church and the ruins of old stone shelters. You also get to witness the majesty of Iceland's waterfalls, walk through glacial landscapes, or hike to the edge of a volcanic crater. Descend inside a lava tunnel, and if it gets cold enough, take a dip in steaming hot springs to experience the many contrasts of Iceland's amazing geology. You can also embark on a wonderful whale-watching expedition to seek out minke and humpback whales, dolphins and porpoises gliding through the icy waters. And get to taste traditional Icelandic bread from a geothermal bakery where loaves are baked in pots buried under hot volcanic sand. And don't forget to see the Northern Lights for that magical experience. How cool is that? Number 8. Sands of Morocco. A journey that'll take the family from the souks to the Sahara. The historic sites and colourful bazaars of the Medina of Marrakesh, dating back to the 11th century, welcome you with a wealth of spices and bright silver trinkets, where you can grab distinct items to decorate your lovely place back home. You can also sample their comforting traditional cuisine and introduce the kids to unique food while being entertained by traditional musicians, dancers, snake charmers, fire breathers, and circus performers. Walk through the maze of narrow alleys at the walled village of Ait Ben Haddou or the beautiful blue town of Chefchaouen. Check out the many majestic palaces, the distinct museums and Sardian tombs, as well as green spaces like the stunning Majorelle Garden. And of course, explore the sand dunes. You can ride an ATV or a buggy, or better yet, a camel for that traditional experience. Journey across rock formations, winding sands, and stand-out green oases. see the mosques and palace ruins from hundreds of years ago, and in the evening, gaze at the stars while listening to stories from Berber tribesmen around a bonfire. Number 7. Alaskan Wilderness. Alaska boasts of its grandiose outdoors that prove the state is truly the last frontier. Be greeted by picturesque landscapes including wide river valleys, tundras, towering alpine ranges, and glacier-draped mountains. Denali National Park and Preserve is the third largest in the United States and is marked by North America's highest mountain, standing proudly at 20,300 feet tall. The national park is home to the Big Five: grizzlies, moose, caribou, Dall sheep, and wolves. There's also Kenai Fjords National Park and its vast glaciers with fun activities that'll let your kids earn a Junior Fjord Ranger badge. Along with it, you can visit the Chisel Islands or Cape Resurrection, home to thousands of nesting seabirds. At Juneau, you're guaranteed to see humpback whales in their natural habitat as you cruise the icy waters, while a naturalist provides explanations alongside, something that'll truly delight the whole family. Number 6. Yellowstone and Grand Teton. The Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Parks is 4,000 square miles of stunningly beautiful views and absolute fun for the family. It's a popular destination in the summer for mountaineering, hiking, backcountry camping, and fishing. Marvel at the towering Teton peaks and the dramatic geysers spouting from Yellowstone's spectacular caldera. Explore the vast canyons and alpine lakes. You can also raft down the Snake River in Grand Teton National Park. Or be fascinated by the bubbling mud pots and steaming hot springs, because just beneath your feet lies the Yellowstone supervolcano. You can also have your kids earn Junior Ranger badges from both parks. Number 5. Journey to Japan. Japan is a beautiful fusion of tradition and modernity. Contrasting the electrifying neon-lit neighborhoods are calming nature views and tranquil hilltop shrines. See the unique Japanese castles and palaces, as well as temples that date back hundreds, even 1,000 years. It's also culturally exciting for the family, as anime is just an arm's length away. The family can also watch taiko performances and fun sumo wrestling matches, or practice samurai swordplay with an expert guide. It's also a perfect place to teach the kids about the discipline of craftsmanship as you witness masters at work. In Nara Park, let your kids interact with friendly deer in its manicured gardens. And of course, who can resist fresh Japanese cuisine? From a slurp of steaming ramen to invigorating sushi. And if you, the adults, are daring enough, taste wasabi-flavored ice cream at a wasabi farm. Number 4. Fascinating France. One of the cultural hubs of Europe, tour medieval cities that exude the combined history of generations, famous Gothic cathedrals depicted in those beloved Disney movies, and majestic chateaux that were once home to the nobility. Nothing, of course, is as grand as the Palace of Versailles or Claude Monet's Impressionist inspiration, the splendid gardens at Giverny. You and the kids can also tackle the winding hedge maze at Château de Chenonceau. Head to the coast of Normandy, and while you're there, see the D-Day landing beaches and museum for a touch of history, and pay your respects at the peaceful American Cemetery. And hike to Mont Saint-Michel, a beautiful UNESCO World Heritage Site. The countless museums are also a must-see. You can also visit the amazing cave dwellings in the Loire Valley, or take a dip at one of its many beautiful beaches. Of course, the food is superb. French cuisine is the gold standard. Number 3. Machu Picchu to the Amazon. Peek into Peru and discover the continent's charm. Ride a train and hike a bit until you reach the picturesque mountains to see the mysterious lost city of Machu Picchu. These Inca ruins are set atop towering, cloud-capped slopes and stunning views of the valley below. Or you can check out its more extensive cousin, the lost city of Choqquequirao. You can also climb the different mountains that line the region. Visit the colourful village markets and witness Andean traditions firsthand by visiting community-run restaurants. If you time it right, you can catch the 9-day festival of Inti Raymi. Celebrated for over 500 years, it's Peru's most colourful and spectacular celebration. Then you can head over to the Peruvian Amazon, exploring rainforest trails, sweeping lakes and treetop canopies. You can glimpse at the monkeys, sloths, butterflies and toucans while staying at an accommodation nestled in the rainforest. You can also see the Paracas National Reserves, known as Peru's Galapagos. It spans desert, ocean and biodiverse islands. And of course, Lake Titicaca, which is the largest lake in South America and the highest navigable lake in the world. It's also famous for its man-made islands, constructed from totora reeds and providing floating homes for the local Yuros Indians. At night, you can peer through telescopes at the Cusco Planetarium and learn about the constellations of the Southern Hemisphere. Number 2. Vietnam to Cambodia. A magical mix of ancient history, Southeast Asian culture and exploration span this two-country journey. In Cambodia, explore any temples including the famous jungle-shrouded ruins of Angkor Wat, the world's largest temple, a testament to a great Khmer empire of old. See the Temple of Ta Prohm, which your kids may know from that beloved adventure Tomb Raider. Watch traditional Khmer performances or the delightful aerobatic antics of a Cambodian circus. There are other ancient temples like the Preah Khan and the Ba Phuon Temple. Or you can check out the Phnom Tamayo Wildlife Rescue, one of the most unique zoos in Cambodia. Then head over to Vietnam. Tour the UNESCO-listed Halong Bay while comfortably resting on the balcony of a cruise boat, or meander through the Mekong Delta lined with stilted villages and scenic farms. Visit a family home, take a horse cart ride and boat through canals. Hop onto a traditional bamboo boat and skim past limestone peaks and lush jungle along the enchanting Godong River. You can also swim in the beautiful waters of the Cham Islands. And at number 1, Southern Africa. Home to the world's most iconic wildlife, the countries in the southern portion of the African continent offer an unforgettable family adventure. Watch out for lions, leopards, elephants and zebras on a thrilling safari in Kruger National Park, one of the world's most spectacular wildlife viewing destinations. Nothing beats this experience of being close up with beasts that your kids would have otherwise only seen in books. You can also interact with gentle rescued chimpanzees at a sanctuary run by the Jane Goodall Institute and learn about these intelligent primates, our closest cousins. Be surprised by the African penguin colony at Boulders Beach, a cove enclosed by granite boulders that are 540 million years old. And then head over to see Zimbabwe's refreshing view of the thundering Victoria Falls. To make the most of your time, we suggest going with a tour guide that'll divulge a bit of history as you see the sights. That's it. Create great memories with the family. These are 10 of the best international family travel destinations of 2022. Which of these destinations would you consider taking your family with you on your next trip? Let us know in the comments below. Also, check out this other video from Primo Traveller and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of our 10 prime picks. And let Primo Traveller be your guide to premier destinations around the world.